Hey, this is Dr. Tom. This week we talked a lot about the physiology of your body, how your body functions, or how well does your body function. We talked about your central nervous system, your brain, your spinal cord, how they run the show. Every aspect of your body is controlled by that nervous system, that central nervous system. And ultimately, how healthy of a person you are is dependent upon how well that part of your nervous system functions. Because the job of your central nervous system is to acclimate your body to your environment. And you're going to have three basic responses to your environment. It's either going to be a normal response, everything's functioning at a near optimal level, or it's going to have an abnormal response. And that's either going to be a hyperactive response, like an allergy, your body's over-responding to the environment, or a condition where, like a hypo response, an underactive response, a condition like hypothyroidism. Those are the three responses your body's going to have to its environment. And we talked about the big three stressors that are going to determine how well your nervous system functions. And we talked about the physical stresses being placed in your body, the chemical stresses, and the mental and emotional stresses. As those stressors are allowed to persist and beat down on your body, ultimately your nervous system cannot function at the level that we want it to. And that's what's kicking the door wide open for health problems to exist. As a chiropractor, I talk so much about that proper form and function of your spinal column, which is basically your skull all the way through your pelvis. We want proper form and function there because your brain and spinal cord, they're the two most sensitive organs in your body, the most sensitive tissues in our body. So the slightest change in pressure, tension, stress to those organs, to your brain and spinal cord, are going to alter their function. So now your nervous system cannot function at the level we want it to. And there's where health problems start to exist. So as a chiropractor, when we talk about proper form and function, we've talked about forward head posture, breakdown in that kind of function. We talked about scoliosis. We talked about the pelvic imbalances, where one hip is higher than the other. Those are the breakdown in the form and function of your spine. And that starts to stress out your nervous system because now it's altering and putting more pressure on that sensitive tissue. It's going to start to alter the way your brain and body are communicating with each other. And again, opens the door for health problems to exist. And as a chiropractor, the chiropractic adjustment is the most powerful tool I have in my bag, because when we deliver that adjustment to those areas that are functionally not correct, to those areas that are imbalanced and not working at the level they're supposed to, when we deliver that adjustment appropriately for the appropriate amount of time, the number of visits, that's how we can start to dramatically change the way your spine is functioning, ultimately changing the way your nervous system is functioning and restoring that health to your body.